Support Pro Play Games on Patreon.
We're good? All right, well, we're good. Let's get into
Let's
this
get going.
exhilarating matchup.
Hey, we're gonna see at least 6 to 7 turns here.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Here we go. We were ready. We got Sin versus Patch.
Oh wow, I didn't know we could do this. The full screen.
Yeah, we're full.
We were watching it on the little thing.
Oh, yeah. No, we got full screen. We have the technology.
We've advanced.
Yeah.
All right, so
I'd like to think every round,
first.
every round we learn a little bit more about how to stream.
All right. You guys can start.
You're good. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Ooh, Sin first. That's a huge advantage, right?
That's huge. Yeah.
Oh, he's playing Chicken Ball.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
Chicken ball's quite good.
how many Zamasu super combos is Eon playing?
I
know off the top?
don't know off the top of my head.
Okay.
At
At
least
least
list is a
one,
little
maybe?
bit more aggressive, so I would say
Okay.
1.
Okay.
I think if you're playing the aggro version, you want as many Krillins as
Krills,
possible.
yeah. All right. Yeah, Hatch Leader can't attack on the front side,
Under
right?
effects pass, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Broken. There you go.
Cool thing is that Eon's gonna be able to see his life.
Yeah.
Because normally they don't get to see their life.
Right. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, because you're not really attacking, so
Yeah,
they're
way later.
they're locked. I guess you can constantly kill the 9-drop too, because you said, okay, you're the expert in this matchup. I really am not, because I don't ever play Hatch. So, um, your win condition is actually to mill out Sin Shenron.
Yes.
Okay.
You want them if they play the 9-drop, that's -2 in their deck.
-2 in their deck. Okay.
Now Eon is playing the other 8-drop, and now he can give that one crit. So he's gonna be able to pressure with this a little bit because
Right.
obviously that gets around his leader effect.
Yeah.
But as the energy starts increasing, the amount of negates or possibilities or floodgates starts increasing from Evo's side. So he may take a few hits early on. But if
Yep.
he's able to survive that, then he might be able to just, even tap 6 is not enough necessarily to win against.
Right.
Evo.
Yeah. Even if you have multiple 8 and 9-drop
Correct.
attackers,
You still don't get through Oceanus negate.
that's very true. Yeah. So ideally, you want to tap 6 and then cooler the following turn
Yes.
to try to get a
exactly.
triple striker through.
Or do a turn 5, maybe you have Salzino, stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
There's always big guys.
Is he playing Salzino? Because that card I would assume is very good in this
If
matchup.
you're playing the aggro version, I would say yes.
Okay. Nice.
I do prefer the Mirror Unison for the version that is not playing chicken.
Right. Yeah. The control, full control.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that card is also very good at killing because it's a Unison.
Yeah,
with
right.
40k dual attack double strike that taps 2 energy. So.
Exactly. Yeah.
But,
Okay. Yeah. Neon just added the triple striker to the hand, so
yes.
that might come up next turn. Is it? You have to have 3. Your
You have
opponent has
7.
to have 3 energy.
No, the triple strikers it's an Overwhelm for 1 yellow and 7
Seven,
Shattered Dragon
right,
in the
yeah,
war.
yeah.
So he
So
might
he's
not be
not-
able to do it.
He's
next
not
turn.
doing that.
Yeah, next turn is gonna be too hard. It's usually he would have had to Nuova here to set that
to do
up.
that, right?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Mill to super combo. Mill to Ocean. So that's not what you want to see, right? Super combo under and then mill and Oceanus.
Yeah, definitely don't want to put the super combos under your leader.
Fair enough. Looks like he does have an Oceanus in hand though. So
Yeah, he could just fire it off immediately. Just kind of be
really, you know what? You want to stay at as high life total possible.
well, yeah. If your opponent really wants to commit to try and kill you this turn and mill half their deck to do so, then you're fine with that.
All right.
You're absolutely fine.
What does this do?
So that's the deflect. Basically, he can use that. It's a really neat trick because most of your Sin Shenrons have unique.
Yep.
So that one lets you KO one of your own battle cards to rest one of your opponent's cards.
Wow. Okay.
Or place in the drop. I don't know, KO the right.
Yeah.
But basically, he can use that to reset his 8-drops or his triple striker and this guy. I don't know, his Omega Shenron.
Omega, yeah.
Copy Shenron.
He played the. Oh, I see. Okay.
So he's gonna.
Oh,
so-
you rested energy. Oh, so that
He
turned.
rests any card.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, so
That's
he's
pretty
playing around
good.
that. He's playing around that immediately. Swinging
There
with
we
the
go.
3-drop. Yeah, that was a very, very good player.
That is nice.
What he's saying.
All right. Yeah, he's got the tech. Yeah, so this Goku doesn't have any combo power.
Correct.
But he has Power Burst in hand. So he wants to Power Burst, add the Goku back.
Correct.
So he has a negate on the following turn or the turn after, whenever a 1-drop negate is relevant.
Yep. So it looks like Eon isn't going to be able to awaken this turn. I don't think he's going to get the triple striker down.
Yep.
But next turn there could be fireworks with the pace of this game.
Right, yeah.
It's going to be hard for Evo to play around this Sin Shenron that taps energy.
Yeah.
It's just he really needs his energy.
Yeah.
To function.
Interesting.
So I imagine here an out combo of the leader attack. Or maybe not. Maybe he's gonna.
Andrew, what's your opinion on yellow trunks from set 16, and would you ever play Icarus again?
I would never play Icarus again until they unerrata it, I guess.
Yep.
So he's giving this thing double strike.
Yep.
I think Evil's already down to 4 life.
Yeah, it looks like it.
It's kinda
See, there you
crazy.
go. Power burst, add back to Goku. Very nice. Yeah, it's not often you see a 4 life hatch on turn 3, you know?
Yeah.
Bro, I was about to get an Icarus tattoo at Nationals, bro. I love that deck so much. Rest in peace.
Yeah, poor guy.
Yep.
He took a bullet for our sins.
Yeah, he did. For your sins, not
Yeah,
for mine.
my
I didn't do anything with him.
I'm
What
sorry, Icarus.
what
I still have him as my my Discord like little like
Yeah,
picture.
little
Yeah.
avatar.
I got him right in the dragon, you know.
There we
Poor
go.
guy. You know, just a shout out for him.
Yeah, what do you think about set 16 Trunks? The Trunks Vegeta, the yellow one.
I think it's not quite as good as Icarus,
Correct.
of course. For that reason, he was banned.
Yep.
But I think that it has a place in the meta. But I think its matchup spread isn't where you want to be. I think that most decks are just a little bit too much for it to handle. They're just a little bit better. I think it has great cards.
Yeah.
The engine that that came with is pretty good, but I don't think it's enough to keep it relevant. It just doesn't have the same kill pressure, I would say. Just the fact that
Right.
you're waking at 6 life and not
Yeah.
4 is a big deal. You
Yeah.
just don't have Krillins.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just have to play other super combos, which is kind of weird. I mean, you don't because you need to play Krillin because
Right,
you need it
yeah.
against aggressive decks. But what I'm saying is like you can't crack back as easily. You can't pressure your opponent.
Yeah.
If they just leave you at 5 life, it's like okay.
You just have very, very much less cards in hand.
And you have a lot less.
That's a
cards in
huge problem I found when I was
Very
playing
big
the
problem.
deck. Yeah. All right, so here's the slug that recycles, and again, we were talking about this earlier. It recycles the Oceanus. Now that 3-drop has barrier, or no?
No, it does not.
Okay, so
So
okay,
he's
he
warping
was
it.
able to just warp it. That's
Yeah.
nice.
Energy cost of equal to or greater than.
Okay,
So
so
he's
I
able to
don't.
get rid of that. He understood very quickly that card is a big problem for me.
Huge
I'm not
problem,
going to-
yeah.
Now the interesting part is that the way Eon has been playing, necessarily he's not even that safe right now, right?
Yeah.
Because he's put himself down to 4 life. And Hatch can apply some pressure. He like when Hatch is attacking you and you're comboing cards,
Yeah.
that's pretty good for Hatch as well, right? That's kind of
Yeah.
like it's like, well, my main game plan. He didn't give that one barrier
No,
left.
he
Right?
gave it double strike.
He
Yeah.
gave a double strike,
Yeah,
so
but
now
he's able to
get
warp
rid
it.
of that one.
Oh, so that's like a 0 mana max power Kamehameha. Almost.
Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty
He
good.
shuffled 3 back into the deck, so he
Yeah.
recycled his Oceanus.
Right. Can
So-
that also hit? Is it 3? It's 3 to 7, right? Shuffle back.
No, no. Oh, yeah. The energy cost between 3 and 7. I believe.
Right. You shuffle back 3 to 7, and then you hit greater than or equal to.
Correct.
Correct. There we go. Okay. Yeah, that card's very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
0
how-
mana
that's
clear
how
the
you can-
board. That's pretty good. Yeah.
He just put him back to 0.
Yeah.
Now he has all his energy up.
Yeah.
Let's see how Eon even proceeds here. You can see that Evo is a very seasoned hack
Yeah.
player. He didn't let that start get the best of him. He just knew what his game plan was going to be.
Yeah.
And now does like Eon continue the pressure? Does he say, well, now I'm kind of behind. Do I want to just play Meki Kabura Unison and shield up behind that?
Right.
This leader's 20k swinging at me. I'm gonna have to start dumping cards. My opponent has a greater hand size than me because I was the aggressor,
Yeah.
not necessarily the defender. Usually, defender, they're gonna be able to have more cards in hand because they're the ones taking the life and not using cards
Yeah.
to get the life. So that removal caught him up really quickly.
Right.
So we're gonna see a Unison Fury here for 2. Interesting.
Is this to play around the 8-drop Gogeta, perhaps?
Potentially, yeah. Maybe
Yeah.
he didn't have a haze in hand for it.
Yeah.
Seems weird. Or wait, you can't haze it. You can't KO while it's rested.
Yeah. But it gets its effect on swing whether you haze it or not. Yeah.
No, but you just can't haze
Right.
it.
It can't be KO'd. Yeah, you're right.
Interesting. So
Yeah.
yeah, maybe he's like, well, I don't have an answer to that.
Yeah.
He didn't have 9 drop.
Yeah. Yeah, and so basically, like, this is the concept of stabilization, right? Like,
Yes.
your control decks are always going to struggle in the early game, and if the way control decks lose to aggro decks is a failure to stabilize, it really looks like Evo was able to stabilize. He has Oceanuses in hand. We see at least one. He has max power Kamehameha, which is basically once per turn negate, add it back.
Yes.
So he definitely he has the defense that he needs in order to, like, look at this clear board. It's not probably no damage is going through this turn. You know.
Now, the one thing that I see that he's a little bit lacking of is definitely the super combos.
Yeah.
So if his opponent starts dumping on any random card, he
Right.
wouldn't be able to out combo necessarily that easily.
As soon
You
as
have to keep
one, it's like playing baby, right? As soon as one attack goes through, whatever that attack is getting dumped on because you
Yeah.
have to guarantee the damage when you can.
Yes.
Because you never know, like against control, against hatch, against baby, you never know what the next attack is going to actually get through.
You do have to watch out for cards like brainwashed. You have to watch
Oh.
out for like things that, sometimes it just can get you.
Yep.
But for the most part, I agree with that. You want to make sure those attacks they're getting a super combo or two behind them. So it looks like he had 2 Vegeta units into Fury. He's playing a 1-drop, using its effect, tapping the energy.
This is like my favorite. This is one of my favorite interactions in
Yeah.
the game. It's just so valuable. Like,
So how does he counteract this?
oh, max power. It's a dual attacker, right? Dual attack, double strike,
Yeah,
20K.
but then if he taps out, what is he gonna do?
Rest the Goku. Why
So
not?
this is a 20K, and I assume a super combo at least is coming out of this thing. At least one, just to get it up to that 30, 35, get a big number. If he just leaves it at 20, I don't think it's gonna progress him too much.
Yeah. It's right about what you said though. Ivo does not have super combos in hand like that, so
Okay, so he went up to 25.
yeah. I just took it.
Oh, it's double strike, buddy.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
Now
Easy
he's down
correction.
to.
Oh, he got a negate and a super combo off of that.
It's not bad.
I mean, you have to negate this, right? This is just a hand dump if you don't negate it.
Absolutely.
But then the 9-drop comes down. The 9-drop can still attack as well, so 9-drop also prevents the leader from attacking.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm not out of this game yet.
No,
Y'all
definitely
relax.
not, definitely
Yeah.
not. He had the unison. He was able to tap the energy. I think maybe he was a little bit aggressive in negating the leader swing.
Yep.
Leaving himself open to these double strike swings, these
Yeah.
bigger battle cards.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to respect Sin Shenron's ability to also be able to just,
Yeah.
swing.
Right. So do you think it would have been correct to just say, okay, I'm gonna Oceanus
If he had the Oceanus, I would have slammed it immediately.
immediately?
Yes.
Because that's the thing about Cooler. It costs 3.
Yeah.
What are you doing? That means Eon has 1 energy left.
Yeah.
What are you doing at that point?
I believe also he had a power burst in hand, so he would have been able to use that.
Yeah, right. And it's a blocker, right? So I mean,
Exactly.
yeah.
Would have put him in a more difficult spot, but Eon doesn't have the greatest hand size either to just dump.
Right, yeah. And we probably didn't have any super combos, or at least we didn't see.
I
them.
do
Chose
think
not to.
I do think here he's gonna go for the triple striker. Maybe he'll swing with this the Sin Shenron first, because I believe he can.
It's very tempting to go to triple striker here, but all right, going in with the 4-drop. So, well, the triple striker can still attack after this, right? Because it's an 8 cost.
It's an 8
Okay,
cost.
so he just said, okay, I'm going to get some damage out of your hand, get some combo power out of your hand.
Oh, and he's putting back a 5K.
Beyond all limits. Yeah, he expects to live, so he wants that max power for next turn.
And I don't think he has power burst.
No, he
definitely
doesn't have Sparking 5 because he warped 4 with max power, so power burst wouldn't matter.
Okay. Oh, and he has Celzino. It was actually maybe worth it to even dump on this one a little bit, just to get him to 1.
Right.
And then have the triple striker plus the Celzino to follow.
So he's at 4 energy. So Celzino is just a single striker, right?
Correct.
So if you put him to 1, then the cell kills. Okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
So even if he has the power burst here, I think he's good.
Yeah.
Oh, he takes the defensive line. That doesn't restand.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
I wonder if his wires got crossed
Or
a little bit there.
maybe he didn't have 7 in the drop.
Oh yeah.
But I think he should have comboed to get 7.
Right. Yeah.
Interesting line. This is a situation where now maybe another attack doesn't even go through.
Right.
For the rest of the
Exactly.
game.
Yeah.
Like, which is kind of crazy, right?
Yeah, because Hatch has 5 energy. That's a lot of energy.
Yeah. But we know he has the Celzino, so I guess he wants to get max value from it next turn. I hope to seal it out with that.
Yeah.
Before the game gets out of reach. One big thing is that Evo hasn't been able to establish his unison in this game because he's just been on the back foot, and that's not let him do as much. And he's playing the Deborah, what is one of his few outs to the Celzino.
Right. Yeah. That card is
nuts. Very interesting play. Maybe he doesn't think that Eon runs Celzino.
Yeah.
That's kind of
Risky.
yeah, so hopeful.
Very risky.
Okay, let's see. This is getting Coming down to the wire.
You know, I take back what I said about Hatch. This is a great game of Dragon Ball. Not
It
even
is.
gonna lie.
There's a lot of interaction going on in this game.
Yeah. Both these players, shout out, bro. This has been a great game.
Is there?
The
The
he
max
forgot.
power.
Yeah,
He forgot
he
to add back
forgot
the
to
max
add
power.
it back. I mean, he has two, right? You can only use.
Yes.
You can use the negate once if you pick it back up. So you
Yes.
can choose not to pick the first one back up. So then you have the second negate in hand. Or
Correct.
you could just charge it.
But he
Right.
did pay the cost to add it back.
Yeah,
So
he
since he
paid
paid the
it.
cost, he's supposed to add it
Yeah.
back. So he's warping here. Is there a line where he can maybe kill him? No, right? Okay. He's just passing. He couldn't even swing with leader? Oh, he couldn't.
He could not
He
because of the
couldn't.
four
He
drop.
couldn't. He couldn't.
Is there a line where he could kill him as Eon's untapping his energy? No, there's no.
And no.
Yeah. Yeah, because the Vegeta.
Yeah. Well, he didn't minus
No, he
it.
didn't do anything with it.
I mean, he did minus it, but he didn't
Not
do
for
that,
that
that
one,
minus
yeah.
it. But I don't think
Tough,
without
yeah.
the leader swing, probably going to be too difficult.
Yep. Yeah.
And he also has haze, like it's just tough.
Yep.
True. For an overwhelm.
Yeah.
All right, let's see how he starts his turn. He's going with leader first. Just gonna negate.
Yep.
This is exactly what you want to see from Eon.
Yeah.
Like everything is getting a negate out of you.
Yep.
I'm gonna have too many attacks for you to possibly.
Kai, not an amazing negate against Sin because you can't really
Yeah.
you can't warp their 4-drop or their 9-drop. I guess if you're trying to mill them out, you could, but oh wow, this unison. This is probably in the sideboard, right? This is a pre-side.
Yeah, this is the pre-side.
Yeah.
He's playing this unison.
Yeah. So do
And
you
I think
save?
Evo-
Oh no, you don't
Evo
save
just
the
knows.
zero. Yeah.
No. I think he wants to just remove combo power, get in
Yeah.
there.
Ah man. Yo, and you know what's in Eon's hand is fighting against Fate. You don't normally see overwhelms in.
Eon's playing a very aggressive.
He's playing super aggro, so he's not trying to tap 6. He's
No.
trying to kill you with the 8
He's
drop.
trying to kill you on turn 5 latest with something.
Yeah, very nice, very nice.
He's a very different version of Sun Shenron, which is why I thought it would be more interesting as well.
It definitely has to be, yeah.
Also, his brother tends to play Hatch a lot.
Yeah.
So I think he's very well versed in the matchup.
Okay. Yeah, Evo running out of combo power here, having this. You know, like you said, as Eon, you're very happy to see that. You're like, oh, he just discarded 3, no more super combos. That's very nice. They were talking about something about the unison.
Yeah.
He forgot to neg 1 it. He just played the trunks on top of it. I think that's what they were talking about.
Yeah, slight misplay, but I don't think it'll
Yeah.
matter.
Right, yeah.
With the way things are going. Did the unison attack twice? No, I just don't think he restood it.
No, I don't think it did attack twice. He attacked, comboed Haze,
Yeah.
and then Evo out comboed. He didn't untap it. You can tell him if you want. We'll see if he does it on his own, but
That's fine.
yeah. So here's the A drop, and wow, very conveniently, he still has 6 left. Very funny when that happened. Evo's got 1 energy up. I mean, he's got a negate for this triple striker.
Oh, it's that he only has 3 cards in hand.
Yeah.
So he's just gonna sell Xeno him.
Yeah. Oh, Evo's only got 3 in hand?
Yeah.
All right, that's clean.
So it's just
never mind.
maybe not.
Max power. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's
That one's
so
attack. That
he's so excited. Yeah.
But he's about it.
There we go. Yep. All right. And the only thing that there could be there's no such thing as double power burst.
Nah, he's just dead. Yeah, he just.
There we go.
He's dead.
All right. Hit the handshake.
All right. Sell Xeno
All right.
coming in for game.
Still a good card.
Still a very good card.
After all this time. Wow.
Yeah, he was saying that he could have played the fighting against Fate first, swung twice with that, then swung with the triple strike, then swung with
yeah.
you know, just the overkill.
Right, yeah. I think it's funny. Eon, you can tell by like how quick he was moving
That
that
he knew this matchup.
I'm saying in the final turn, like you see even Eon, one of the best players to ever do it, right?
Yeah.
Even the best players, they still get so excited. Like these little things, like it's so important to just center yourself. And I do it. We saw Eon just do it, and it didn't matter. He still won.
Yeah.
Still a great game. But like these little tiny things are so important to just keep your mind, keep your eye on the ball.
Yeah, focus is very important.
Yeah.
Sometimes you lose track of the line that you would optimally take.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
then sometimes you back yourself into a corner because of it. So it's sometimes take that little bit of extra time. There's no rush, you
Yeah.
know. Sometimes it's kind of good. Sometimes your opponent, you know, plays you quick because they, you know, kind of
Yeah.
got you on the back foot. They don't want to give you too much time to think. And if they're
Exactly.
kind of
Yeah.
like, you know, pressuring you to make a play or pressuring you to do that, you can kind of
Right.
feel that, play into that pressure,
Yep.
and then just be like, give up, you know.
Exactly. Yeah.
But you
Yeah.
got to make sure you keep your cool. So he
Exactly.
was playing the Dark King's Flash.
What a guy! That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
so
Not in this matchup. So
not in this, not against the aggro version.
he said, "I'm gonna work my own dragons. You don't gotta worry about it." But still, he doesn't know that, right? You still
Of
do.
course. And that's what kind of the one things that best of one plays into for
Yeah.
Eon's side. He can reveal this leader that can play one of two ways.
Yeah.
And then you just don't know exactly what you want in the matchup.
Exactly. Yeah. And
And
Eon sided out all his negates. That's
yeah, exactly.
hilarious. Yeah.
He just played a super aggressive list.
Yeah.
But
Hey,
yeah,
that
super
was a
great game.
great game of Dragon Ball. You know what? I was wrong. Thanks for putting Hatch on. I was wrong. All right. That was round 6. We only got 2 more rounds, and this day is flying by lightning fast. 2 more rounds of Dragon Ball today, and then top 16 tomorrow. Again, thank you guys for tuning in. We're gonna hit a quick break, and we'll be back as soon as the next round starts.
Peace.